Hello everyone, welcome to the Village of Words. The word relation for this video is democracy, majority chair. Democracy is where the citizens choose who runs in power through elections to elect the leaders. The chosen democratic leaders are the hope of the people. Next, the democratic leaders are chosen through the majority, not through the minority. The minority does not matter. Democracy is power to the people to choose their leaders. But only the majority decision is important. The majority decision decides the outcome. Typical of a popularity contest. The chosen democratic leaders enters the parliament, and the parliament members reason with each other. Parliament members address issues and propose a solution to the issues called bills and motions. Then, the parliament will vote either with or against a bill or motion. In royalty, there is also reasoning called Council of Advisors. But the decision is solely made by the king only. In a previous video, I said I value royalty more than democracy. I do not value the majority, as the majority are not that very much intelligent. Regardless, democracy does not take much knowledge. One slogan or one issue addressed by the politician could win votes. Who is elected leaders is based on the rationale and values of the many. The community should be well educated from the past leaders anyway. Current leaders teach future generations their purpose and values. Like Malaysia, for example, was taught by the news to be pro-Palestine and hating Israel. Besides that, obviously, criminals are not allowed to vote. There is no voting for criminals. After that, free speech allows criticism. But not all input is heard or remembered by the democratic leaders. Similar advices or criticism from the crowd will be heard by the leaders. But there is a difference with ordering one's follower to pester a leader, and random people complaining the same thing. I rather have random people criticizing the same thing than the latter. Anyway, voters vote for leaders so that the leaders could help the voters. For the self-benefit of the majority voters. Moreover, choosing the leaders will change the cash flow, how the tax is used. The elected head of the country could also cause a change in investments. There could be addition in foreign investments due to a change of foreign relations. After that, like any popularity contest, only the majority matters. It is arrogance and to show yourself to people, or to dishonor your opponent. Next, leaders do not bother learning about new people from their community. After all, isn't the majority more important? Hence, what is the use of the minority? The minority dreams that the leadership will side with them, for their minority people to rule the country. Only the West, who upholds diversity, can a minority rules the country. An example is America with their first black president, Barack Obama. But currently, America is still lagging behind with the first female president. Either way, except for diversity, I do not think it is worth for the minority to even work. Why should the minority work when they cannot even have a democratic chair? Or why should the minority work when they do not have any say in matters? The minority are not allowed to speak or to spread their culture. For example, China with their Uyghurs. Even Malaysia is a racist country. Malaysia promotes diversity to the world, but Islamic Malaysia is racist to its local Christian people. And it is also a fantasy fairy tale for a local Chinese to become a Malaysian Prime Minister. Malaysia has hypocrisy and false imagery. There is indeed Chinese representatives in the Malaysian Parliament, but other than a Malay, is not allowed to become a Malaysian Prime Minister. Furthermore, it is also hard to say that democracy is unfilialness. Filiality is to remember the great ancestors. And a past Malaysian government once used filiality for political support. You are ungrateful if you support the opposition political party. But who does the Malaysian government owe their debts to? Indebted to the once British colonizers? Indebted to the Parameswara Indonesian bloodline where Malaysian comes from? Or indebted to the Islamic God Allah? Since most Malaysians are Muslims, it is better to say we owe God. Yet, that previous Malaysian government was forgetful of God. Like a rich person drunk with more than 61 years of political monopoly. After all, the Malaysian government did not change for 6 decades. That was the past Malaysian government. That's all for this video. Hit like, share, or comment down below.